Next, is next. And thanks for joining us on this I'm Kevin with me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Van Gundy. On the sideline, and now the opening lineup for Detroit. Cunningham is out there with Emma. And it's Thompson. Then there's Jaron Jackson. And it's Jovic in at the 4. And they've got Bryant. Perez out there with Zach Levine. That's Kyrie Irving. And it's Turner in the 5 down low. And if you claim to be a basketball theorist, Greg, I know you do. One thing you gotta love watching is great holding.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish and to make each other better.
Cunningham against Bryant. They get it back. Yes. And it's good. Six to shoot. Passes it to Jovic. Over Holiday. Tough 60 there. They just couldn't get the ball.
Over 3 so far. Not the start they had in mind. They need to just take a breath and reset.
Here's Bryant. And no good. His first shot of the night. Missing. Right now I send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Was able to talk with Jordy Fernandez for a minute. We talked about the big man, Jaron Jackson Jr., and specifically how to defend him. The coach said he's a guy that can score from all 3 levels. Our guys have to be on him and active defensively as soon as he touches the ball. Coach needs his team to bring the energy tonight. Let's see if we can respond. Guys?
Thank you, Dave.
And that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside.
The Pistons have gone over 4 in their first 4 field goals. Thompson passes to Jackson. First quarter of play, right into the half gone. Ryan against Cunningham. Pulls it from the elbow. Detroit. They're taking it to Beaver.
Start. 5 straight misses to get this rebound. He got to the 10. I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Jovic, guarded by Holiday. Cunningham against Bryant. Jackson down low. And Jackson drives it down hard.
Second chance points. Jackson using his size on the offensive glass.
Bean passes to Holiday. Lets it go from deep. And takes it for 3 points. Shot from Holiday. Holiday's got 5 now.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Training.
Cunningham takes it to Nemo. Takes it inside. He gets it in there.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
The pass to Turner. Bryant looking around. And again, with the triple.
The coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Pistons trail by 6. Thompson outside. Jackson against Turner. And it's sent back by Turner.
And I would not test Turner. Miles has led the NBA in blocks and just has great timing on his jump. Yeah, easy call.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes both free throws.
And he's shown a great touch to the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Irving passes to Bryant. Out of hand on it. And they get it back. A nice shot by Irving.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this.
Ryan against Cunningham. Driving the lane.
There's the handle of Cunningham on full display with that nice take.
Levine dishes to Holiday. Here's Turner. Played in with a nice touch.
Plays like that make the coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
Cunningham against Bryant. Fade away. Cunningham.
This hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Here's Holiday. And a lot of contact on that one. So he'll shoot two. That's Jaron Jackson.
And that's really just smart basketball. You send them for a foul shooter to the line.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the night.
Their free throw statistics on the season right around 74%.
The Pistons making a change here. Jones is checked in. So 1 for 2 that time. GA will take us a season with these players. Right now,
Have your tattoo of your body and mind. That'll pay dividends in the stretch run.
Irving passes to Holiday. A three ball. Good, and he says he goes to Irving. And it's now 9 points for Preds. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. 8-point game. And now the first time out called for Detroit. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
They just got overwhelmed. We knew that game was going to be a tough one.
That was one you expected to lose. And the Pistons making a change here. Jones checks Thompson. Here's to Holiday. Out of bounds. That's leading by 11. 5 on the clock. They've got Levine. He's out there with Fred. And it's Lowry in the 5 spot. That's the next 5 as we get into the second quarter. Bryant finds Holiday. Holiday with another miss.
So far, he hasn't had the same lucky routine in this quarter.
Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Thompson. No good there, and that would have got the same thing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. Rebounding has been off the charts.
Holiday gets the bucket.
This shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Inside. Here's Jovic. Nice pass. Nice catch and a rebound. They've done it.
One thing I really like about Star Thompson, he's a team-first guy, always willing to make the extra pass.
Bryant dishes to Holiday. And Bryant gives to Levine. On the wing, Holiday. And that comes off the assist by Levine. Holiday's got 4 this quarter.
Levine is out there to finish plays. But if the guy is out, he'll make the extra pass.
Detroit with the ball. Trailing by 13. Their last encounter was in Detroit.
Yeah, last time out, they sort of shot themselves with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
Yeah, look, their best players can't stay on the floor. That's a problem. It puts your team in a really difficult position to win.
And the foul call on Fred. That is his foul.
Really good play along there and square up.
The Nets making the switch here. Claxton's checked in. And now the latest from our reporter, David Olden.
Well, Perez in the last matchup against Dallas played phenomenally. Finished with 30 points and did so at a very efficient rate, playing within the flow of the offense. A fantastic performance from him. Something he wants to repeat tonight. Kevin?
Okay, Dave, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios offer a different measure. I'm sure they'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Jay on the way. Second chance effort. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his fourth rebound with that last one inside. Thompson with the rebound. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. This is a Dinamo. No good on the dribble.
And you don't want to give up that kind of too often.
Levine finds Hart. And that is Levine. Levine's got his third assist on the night. This is shooting is 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Cunningham passes to Dinamo. And the rejection by Claxton. There's the pass to Bryant. The shot's good. Bryant's got 7. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Wasted no time on that one. He has 5.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Time call here. This team is decided to talk about toughness. How does a team create that culture?
Call it ultimate to the max. When you have the entire organization and a young players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to make that.
This offense is so much better when Jackson uses the ball.
Outside Holiday. Score that one for him is 8 field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offense.
Jokic passes to Nemo. Launches a 3. Jokic, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
On the wing right, covered by Cunningham. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got 23 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Nemo. A rebound by the Nets. Want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
And nothing feels better than a win where team defense is the main factor.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more insane.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Coach, it didn't take long for King Cunningham to establish himself as the leader of this team.
Well, Kevin, he's very mature for his age. He was put in a position with all the young guys around him, so he had to step up. And I've never heard Kate Cunningham blame anyone else for the team's struggle. He's got everything you could want.
So for the Nets, Miles Turner is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Gordon comes in for Fred. And it's White in for Zach Levine. 6 on the shot. We'll find out if this team becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Prez in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And it's significant that any good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
And it's White. They've got Andrew Nemhard. He's out there with Cunningham. Thompson is out there with Jackson. And it's Jokic in at the 4. Jackson against Turner. And it's sent back by Turner. And they're able to recover. And Jen shot. Oh, it's no good.
Defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
It's Bryant. Knocked loose. Thompson. And that one was clearly a foul against the whistle with the judge coming up.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Kyrie Irving. Averaging about 22 points per 8 assists and 3 rebounds. And with the ball in his hand, is an outstanding distributor.
Well, he is so unselfish. That's why guys
And they start a second half for the straight distance.
Levine dishes to Holiday. That's good. Levine with the assist. Levine's got 4 assists now tonight.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid, coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup.
Here's Holiday. It's rebounded by Jovic. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. To the inside. Holiday with the block.
Ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
That one is on score. And that's 31 points for Preds.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this season.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's coming closely. Outside Jackson for the 3. And they'll get another chance. Boom! He shoots it straight down.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort on the flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes impact with his activity on the court.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, if you want to win up force play, ultimately the floor is essential. Former defensive player of the year, Draymond Green, says, we've seen teams for years make a mistake. They can put a great offense out there and win. Run up against a team that's just confident offensively, but defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
And the 1-2 punch is Draymond Johnson, rock man. That is tough by defense. Nemhard finds Thompson. Cunningham outside. Jovic. And he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, there's Cunningham unselfishly giving up the ball. Great pass.
Brooklyn's gone 2-2 from long range in the first quarter so far. Outside Holiday. Here's Irving. And he makes it. Irving's got 10 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. The ball movement has been awful.
Detroit's gone 4-2 from deep to start things out in the second half. A chance here to get quick and short. Now, let's send it over to David Aldridge for an update on Herbert Jones. David?
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with the Pistons head athletic trainer. Stern is in considerable amount of pain. This was a team that was struggling a bit, so losing him hurts. Extra. What?
Thanks for checking in. I'm top of Minnesota.
It's interesting, even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
The Nets making a switch here. Claxton checked in. That's a good score in the first 5 seconds. That's 80% since the break. The pass is to Holiday.